Indie Music Live, episode 221. What's up, everybody? I'm JoeJoeKeys. Today I'm wearing my green shirt, just so you know.
Yep.
I'm here with David Werba, and we're going to be listening to some tunes. We're going to be checking out the Sinclair Express with It Never Ends. These are all recent reviews on the website, by the way, going in order. We're almost caught up. And we're checking out Afton Wolfe from Nashville with his song Slingshots off of Petronius Last Meal. Is that right, Dave? Petronius's?
I think so.
And then Vroom Vroom, Mr. John Michael Ferrari with Be the Smile on Your Face. So I spent like 4 hours cleaning this room on Saturday. Can you tell?
Yeah, it's so nice and clear, Joe.
Honestly, I'm surprised everything still works because I had to unplug all my cords. And so this is nice.
Well, I've been working with a pharmaceutical company to design a new pill, right? And it's something that you take on November 3rd, and it allows you to sleep for 30 days. And you can wake up a month later and just skip.
Find out what's going to happen.
Total insanity that's going to ensue.
Like a hibernation, political hibernation.
The bear.
You turn off your phone and now watch TV, and then there you go. That's what I do. I don't actually talk to anybody most days. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let's check out some tunes. The Sinclair Express. It Never Ends. Check the review out on the website and let us know what you think in the comments. Share this video out. We'll be right back.
Turn this up a little bit. Hey, this is for all the oddballs out there. You know who you are. All right, listen. I used to count cards when I was 6, playing them games, I knew all the little tricks. Every other kid on the block must have thought that I was bluffing. Back in the day when I was 4 foot nothing, now I'm grown. I got a little kick in my step, a little cruise in my walk, a little smooth in my talk. I'm just a regular hermitly curmudgeon to be, saying, get off my lawn, you damn dirty hippie. But it's a shame, you see, cause that just ain't me. And it's painful to feel it fading gradually, but there's no running. In fact, I know my day is coming. My sons are gonna sense it would be best to get gunning into action. Ain't got the time for no distraction, so I push them all away. Everybody, every day, without exception. Yeah, I know it's excessive, so I ought to count my blessings and just take it to heart. Learn a lesson, cause no, I think I'm alone again. No, I know how this ends. No, I think I'm alone again. No, I know how this ends. A lazy Friday, just laying down thinking of stars. No friend from out of town was up to meet at the bar. I didn't dress to impress, I wasn't looking my best, but I rolled out, put my self-doubt to rest. No expectations when I walked in through the door. As it turns out, there was quite a few folks more than me, the hermitly curmudgeon to be, saying, get off my lawn, you damn dirty hippie. Well, never in my life did I think that I would see another stunner rabbit lava take an interest in me. So I didn't presume as she scanned the room, but she said, let's see, directly to my 3. It was a chill vibe, the atmosphere felt alive. Conversationally, I was just along for the ride. We got to talking about everything from this to that, and chit to chat, man, it was fat. Then I cracked a solid quick with it quip, got the whole room cheesing. Looked in her direction, and I gotta say, I finally saw the way that her cheeks formed into a smile as she crinkled up her nose with that grit in her eye. Yeah, it was something.
The Sinclair Express. It Never Ends. I play drums like that. In my room by myself on the drum pads, the little kid drum pads like that, in my gold chain.
You just stare with that goofy.
That's all I gotta say. No, this group actually, I hope they're watching because they had submitted to be a featured artist and a review, I think, at the same time, and I emailed them almost right away and offered a featured artist slot. Never heard back, so that I'm wondering if they didn't get my email or I don't know, maybe they called it quits. Who knows? But if you guys happen to see this, get in touch. Love to have you on the show. So. This reminds me of, there's a lot of like hip hop stuff out there, white boy hip hop, if you will. There's a group that I remember when I was in St. Louis called the Core Project. And this group reminds me a lot of them. Nobody's going to know that reference unless you were around then in that specific scene, but sort of, like old school Beastie Boys kind of flavor stuff,
Yeah, Tenacious D too. I mean, there's the comedy niche is pretty well pretty well defined, and it's I mean, the reference on this band, strangely enough, for the first time is a band that I played in myself, and it's a very similar style. It was the tail end of my career, like last couple of years. It was called the Brian Vittner Experience in Chicago, and it was all like parodies and comedic satire lyrics and all that stuff, and we wore jumpsuits and so when I moved to Arizona, they ended up all moving to LA, and they changed the name to Vagiant. So look up Vagiant on, I think they're actually on Spotify too. Yeah, songs like Bloodbeard, Bill Gates is the devil, I'm sick of your sweet face, stuff like that. Nice. But yeah, it was some of the biggest crowds of my original music career. The biggest crowds, like I've said before, is always when I was playing in this mostly cover band. I played in this band that was like 90% covers, and then we'd play like one or two originals, and we'd get 1,500 2,000 people at our shows in Chicago. But for original bands, this comedy band, we consistently 250 300 people, and and it was kind of like a side fun project, but it definitely taught me something about the comedy niche, that people like it. I mean, they just kind of, it's synonymous with just a fun night out, where as opposed to just watching an original band that you're not really into or something, so yeah.
Do you think that film today there, Dave? No, I'm kidding. No.
What?
I don't know. I'm ready for some pizza, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Afton Wolfe. This is why we have guests on the show, because we just do this back and forth. What? Huh? What'd you say, man?
Howling like the wolf.
I'm just messing around. Afton Wolfe with Slingshots from Nashville. Check out the review on the website, and I'm gonna go take a chill pill. We'll be right back. If I wasn't dumb, I might think that there's some political messaging in that video. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Maybe.
Slingshots. Who's being slingshotted?
Yeah. So, yeah, like we were just chatting for a minute there. This, what many feel is the greatest, who many feel is the greatest bassist of all time, Jaco Pastorius. He's just kind of like just like a man child. He's a virtuoso on the bass. he released this experimental song. I think it was the early 70s called Crisis, which ended up being one of his, if not most popular song. And what he did was he had like a bunch of different musicians, and all they had was a click track in their head, and they basically just kind of just went off and just played like so. Like they had, it was in a specific key, so it wasn't too clashing. But you know, there's horns, there's, you know, bass, there's guitar, all these different instruments just kind of going, you know, just kind of going off. And it's interesting that it's chaos most of the time, but then there's certain like little periods for like 20 seconds where it all just kind of mashes together. It's like, wow, that was kind of cool what happened right there. It reminded me of that with this song reminded me of that because just with that almost like acid jazz type of sax kind of going off that seemingly didn't like match at times, but sometimes it would. So that was kind of interesting. His voice reminded me of Tom Waits for sure,
said,
which is I liked it actually. I liked that. I like the Tom Waits voice.
Probably gets that a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure he does, and kind of the Americana.
Like, oh, guys, shut up, guys.
Yeah, kind of the Americana folk style. And so yeah, I enjoyed this. I guess that's about.
Yeah, I thought you might. That's why I played it just for you, Dave.
Thank you.
All right, so another review that's been on the website recently is John Michael Ferrari with "Be the Smile on Your Face," and we're going to check that out right now.
I've been waiting for this moment with you, lying right here, my heart holding you, the breath from your side touching my face. Would you speak? I can almost taste. And ooh, I never thought this could happen to me. I wanna love you like this, love you like that, build you up, bring you back. I want a world in your twirl, kiss you, girl, change my world to a better place. And ooh, I wanna be a smile on your face. You have questions, I'm sure. I first felt this way the moment you smiled and looked my way. We could build a home, a family, have 2 kids, maybe 3. And ooh, I never dreamed this could happen to me. I wanna love you like this, love you like that, build you up, bring you back. I want a world in your twirl, kiss you, girl.
John Michael Ferrari, "Be the Smile on Your Face." Sounds like a couple of voice messages I've left Dave in the past. Ooh-wee.
Yeah,
I actually really like this kind of music. I was elevator music is some of my favorite types of music. You know, like the nice, smooth, pretty major 7 chords and all the chords that move in all the right directions and land in all the right spots. You know, and make you feel good. So I enjoy this a lot. It's good stuff. I'm not really. I like to play this kind of music more than I really listen to it a lot, I guess.
Yeah, it's I mean, I actually did have a smile on my face listening, and there's a reason why, because the first few years of my life, before I could even talk, you know, the kind of music that was constantly playing in my house was my mom's favorite stuff. So that was Johnny Mathis, Barry Manilow, the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
And same with like Neil Diamond, stuff like that, early 70s. So it's funny because as I grew up and, would hear these songs when I'm a teenager and my 20s and everything, I just like knew them, and didn't always know why. I'm like, I never like studied the chords on this. Why do I know all the words? But it's just kind of, it's deeply ingrained in me for life. There's no way around it. But of all those people I mentioned, I would say Glenn Campbell is closest to this guy. And actually, I went and listened to a couple of Glenn Campbell songs. I'm like, man, like this. Yeah, I would assume that's one of his heroes.
Yeah, we had a couple of Glenn Campbell albums in our house back in the day.
Yeah, the 8 tracks, man. Those big plastic things you just shove in the machine. Yeah,
I remember those. We're old enough. We're all old enough for that stuff. I just think I was born around 8 tracks.
Yeah.
Lived through the mini records or whatever those are called, the 5-inch or whatever. What are those called? 6 inches. Yeah, 45s. Thank you. 35s or another one. 55 ones. I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, what are you up to this week, Dave?
Oh, just working on these secret projects, man. I'm just it's been a long time we've been working in the background, so I'm hoping to launch them by the end of the year. So
cool.
Yeah.
Hixvideo, Hixvideo. If you need professional live streaming production for your internet videos, he's the guy to go to. I'm JoeJoeKeys. Been hanging out with David Werba, and we have a few shows left for the year, and we're almost caught up on all the reviews on the website. So feel free to submit your music for free or pay for a review, and we'll promote it for a year on the website. So y'all have a great night. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day, and we'll see you next time.